Hey lads, this is day 61 of my series to get to 2000 ELO, and we are currently at 1644. I'm hoping that this week we're going to have some better games than last week, and we're already into a game against a 1727 from the US, Zeratul, and he's playing C4. This is the English, and against the English, I like to play the Dutch. So this is the opening that I'm going to be trying to go for against the English. I'm expecting d4 as well here. Knight f6, and we'll go for the classical d6 and e5. That's sort of our setup here. We'll want to castle kingside, maybe bishop e7 and knight to c6 at some point. That's sort of what we're going to try to go for. I'm going to put my knight here on f6. And he's already controlling this long diagonal with his bishop. I think, can I just go straight for e5? If he pushes here into the middle, then I'll just play up. If he plays this move, we just take it. I'm going to go e5 because he hasn't come into the center, and I feel like this is wrong. If he comes here, we just push up, and if he comes here, we just take. Okay, now I'm going to go here because this closes off his bishop. His bishop is not gonna like these pawns here on the white squares. I might even go here and here if I'm able to. But I do like this this pawn setup here. I might also go g6 and put the bishop on this long diagonal and try to attack this center pawn with my bishop from the distance. What is his response going to be? I think coming here, we can just take and try to ruin the pawns where he wants to probably castle. He probably doesn't want to castle this way because the pawns are already not protecting him anymore. These two, if he gets his king back here, but he can't really get there. He's going to castle to this square. I'm thinking about b4 with my bishop, but I don't think that's a great move yet. I think I want to bring my knight here and try to ruin this center control here that he's got. Okay, we saw this in the last game, and we had this square to kick the knight, but we don't have that this game. I'm going to just play g6, I think. Put the bishop here and try to castle. I think this looks pretty good. He does have queen here and maybe coming on this diagonal to hit my king, but I can always go to h8 with the king. But is there something better first? I'm going to recapture with queen if he does come here. The knight is trapped in here, so the knight is not looking good. I want to reinforce this pawn here. So like if something like this happens, then maybe here and here, and then he can retake. So I'm wondering, is this a better move? If I do it, he'll take right now. So maybe c6, and then if he pushes, we take. Or maybe this move, d6, and try to get the bishop onto this diagonal. I don't know. It's not looking super clear. So initially, I think I'm going to go with g6 and put the bishop here. Because I know in the Dutch, you want to have your bishop on this square a lot of the time, and you want to control this diagonal. So I think that's what I'm just going to go for initially here. And my queen is still pinned here, which isn't good because my knight can't come out here and protect, but it looks like he's closing it down. So this looks like a much slower game. Okay, is it possible for me to control this square? Not right now. Maybe knight here and here, protecting, and then something like this? Not sure, but I'm going to castle first. Or should I play this move to stop the knight coming in? Because if the knight comes in now, then he's got two attackers here, and I can't move the knight because my queen. So then if he takes. Yeah, it's fine right now, but I think I'm gonna, if I go here and he comes here, can I just take? Maybe I'll just castle. I don't like how I'm thinking here. I'm taking too long to think, and I want to use my time later in the game when there is something that I can do. I don't need to waste so much time thinking here, but this whole idea here is important. Okay, he's pushed this pawn. If he comes here, he's going to start ripping open this king side. So I'm thinking I might have to play h5, which is fine. I have a little hidey hole for my king now. h5 locks everything down, and my knight has a nice square in here that I can come to at some point. Not right now because my queen would be in danger. Okay, so he wants to come here and hit this pawn. So what if I just go king here? he comes here, and I'm fine. Let's hold off on that. Maybe we need to get our other knight into the game. I really want to break his center here. That's really what I want to do. I really want to break this center. What about pawn here? Then he pushes. Pushing here seems really strong for him. Maybe if we just push both of these. How do I get my bishop into the game? Right now my bishop's kind of dead. Maybe just push this one and bring the bishop out this way. Could also get my knight onto this square. So how do I get it onto that square? So I can come to here and then here and here. Or maybe move the queen. So here, here, and here to take the bishop. I think this position's pretty closed, so I'm okay doing these long maneuvers. Do I want to come here or here? That's the question. E8 seems good because it protects this pawn, but does he have any nasty threats? He might. But coming here, I'm still in the pin. I'm going to come to E8 because then if he brings this knight in, I can now take with the knight. If I had come here, then he could have just jumped here. My queen would have had to move, and then he could have come here and taken my rook. You know, maybe I move here, and then he pushes this pawn. It's just getting really ugly. So I think E8 was a much stronger square than E7. Now, he still wants to come here, I think, but he doesn't have any taking of that pawn initially. I'm glad he's having a think here. Okay, so I want to bring the knight here, here, and here. That's sort of what I'm thinking. We're playing this position very slow because no pieces have been taken yet. Okay, so he took my knight. Do we take with rook? He's opened up a position for the knight here. So taking with rook seems okay. Maybe I can swing it over here. I think I'm going to take with rook. Now, is he going to try to come in here? If he does, I can just come here to defend this square. I think he thought I was going to take with bishop, and then he would have come here to hit my bishop, and then try to come to this square, because my bishop would have had to move. Maybe I would have had to bring the queen up, but then he could have still hit that square, so that I would have had to go here to protect with the queen hitting here. So yeah, I'm glad I took with the rook there. Okay, this is kind of crazy, and his king is still in the middle. If I come here, I hit this. If I come here, I can bring the bishop up. And my light squared bishop is going to be a very strong piece in this attack, I think. I think d6 seems right. If he challenges it, I'll just take and try to open up the position. I think d6 looks good. Now, he does have this move, which is scary, this move. So I think maybe I need to do this move as well. Because if he comes here, oh, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe d6 was a mistake because now... If he comes here, he's hitting my rook. I have to defend my rook. Where's my rook gonna go? I can't go here. I can't go here. And if he comes here, I would have to come back to here. And then he has this move. So I think I need to come here to stop him threatening me. I don't want this knight coming into the position. If he moves this pawn, that's fine. Okay, if he takes here, I can take. These knights are freaking me out. I don't like them. I really do not like this knight. I kind of want to just come here and get rid of it. Although my dark squared bishop is a nice piece, but his knight is outposted. So it's a really scary piece. Now if I go here and he takes, I would take, he takes, and I take back here. That's fine. I think I'm okay. I got to get rid of this knight because it's too strong. It's just locking everything down here for my rook. I think I fell into a mistake there at some point. He could have probably had this instead of pushing the pawn. Or at some point, I think he had this move, and then how was I going to defend? Okay, now do we take? He takes here. Not yet. If I come here, get my bishop involved in the game. I can also just do this move. If I come here and he takes, we take here, and my rook is in the game. I don't know if I like that. I think I'm going to come here, try to take this piece. If he takes here, I'll just take, and if he takes here, I'll just take. And that allows my rook to open up. And if he takes here, I'll take with rook. And my rook's on a good square. And, you know, it's right by the queen here. And then I can maybe push this, take, and then try to get in here with my rook supporting. He does have this move, but pawn, I think, is not moving. I think this pawn on c6 is going to stay here. And that's just going to keep this knight in check. So that the knight can't do anything. Now, I am down to 3 minutes. So I need to really watch my time. I need to make quicker decisions. But I do like these pawn moves that I've made. I think they're okay. Now, I probably have made a blunder, and you're probably all sitting in the comments thinking, Owen, you made so many mistakes. What are you doing? You don't know your openings. But guys, I'm trying to improve, and and I'm trying to do this, and I'm taking my time, and I'm trying to learn the game. So relax. Everything's going to be okay. We just took that because we had thought that that's what he was going to do. I'd already said I was going to take this, so I want to get 5 seconds here. Let's see what he does now. So if he comes here, we could take, and he takes with knight, then we come here, and we would have the knight pinned. So he wouldn't be able to move the knight away, but maybe he could have moved it here to hit here. Okay. Bishop here. This is a good diagonal for the bishop. Maybe I push this one now. If I push this one here, or what about my bishop just here? Yeah. Okay, wait. Bishop, push, take here, take. I think bishop here is okay. I think this move's fine. And if he pushes here, I'm just going to take it with the pawn. And then this file will be open, and we can try to get our rook on the A file there. Okay, he didn't. I'm actually kind of happy about this. I like this position more. I like having this knight here. And I got rid of his really powerful bishop here. Yeah, that was a powerful piece for him. He's down to less than 5 minutes. Okay, if he pushes here, we're just going to take. So I'm going to pre-move that. Okay, he checked me. If I come here, he's always got this check. Right, queen here. I'm okay with swapping queens. I'm down to 2 minutes, so I do need to get maybe to an endgame a wee bit quicker. This pawn needs to stay here, blocking his knight. And I want to take this pawn. If he comes here, I'm just going to push the knight up. And then if he takes, I'll take, and my rook will be on the open file. I've got a check here. I'm also threatening this move. He didn't think about that. I'm threatening here. I'm in a winning position now. I'm really happy that I spotted that. It looks like we're going to clutch this one, guys. If I can just make good moves, then I think we can win this game. Okay, if he comes here to defend, I could just push the pawn. He can't take it because then I take the rook. So maybe, okay, he does this way. Okay, I'm going to attack twice. He's going to defend here most likely. Or he's, yeah, okay. So he can't take because I take the rook. But then he does have this check. That's interesting. And so if he takes and I take and he checks, I come here, he takes, I would just recapture. Yeah, so we would be fine. I would win a piece. Just had to calculate that real quick. And he can come here, take. Okay, so I'm just going to swap off because I'm winning. That makes the most sense, right? Should I take it? Yeah, I should take it. Definitely. His king can't ever come onto this file. So I can just march this pawn up. If this piece ever moves, the pawn moves. Need to get this bishop defending. But also this knight is kind of stuck. Where is he coming? He's going to come here. I think I'm going to go here. Take. He can't come in here. He can come back to here. I am a bit nervous. Maybe I need to just move my king up. I want to swap off this knight. I hate knights. I'm allowing his king in, but not super far in because I can come here with a check. Because the pawn holds a square and the pawn holds this square. My position should be winning. I just need to find the right moves. Maybe here, and then here, and then I can hit this. Yeah, I kind of like this. If he doesn't take, then yeah, okay, now we're hitting this pawn. I want to come here and then take the pawn. He can't come here because this is... Then I fork both the pieces by coming to here. If you're ever worried about getting forked by this stupid knight, you don't have to worry too much. You just move up beside it. Okay, maybe I just come here. And he doesn't have any checks on my king. And I'm going to come here. I guess he can move his king here. I didn't think about that. Maybe moving my knight here as well. I could take this. Also, moving my king here seems like an okay move. I mean, he could check me here. But like basically, if the king's here, he hits both of the knights. I don't know. His only move is this. He has to move here. So when he moves here, what do we do? That's his only move. Maybe we come here. Yeah, I think here. He's having a lot more of a think than I am in all of these moves. So I'm thankful that I get the think time while he's busy. What's he going to do? He's going to come here, here. I just don't want to lose to a fork. That's the only thing. Like, let's say he moves here, then he's got this threat, and he's got this threat. Okay, so he didn't. He kind of moved way over here, which doesn't seem like a great move. What if I come here? He can come here. What if I come here? Maybe here? If I come here, he can check me. I don't know. I'm going to start with this. And if he comes here, which is probably what he's going to do, maybe we just go here with the knight. And then he can't go to here, he can't go to here, he can't go to here, and he can't go to here. This is him trapping himself, I think. So basically now we've gotten rid of one of the knights. So his knight has to stay. So he's probably going to bring his king up. We take this. He's going to recapture. And then we push the pawn. GG. Okay. We clutched that. Let's see how bad our accuracy was. I'm just going to pull this open here. Chess review. And let's see. We play with an 82.5% accuracy, which puts us at a 1900. I'm very happy to see that. I feel like that's okay. But my opening, it says, was very poor. We had an opening accuracy of 71 with a lot of mistakes. It looks like we had, I mean, I could kind of tell, like, I felt like my opening was pretty bad. We had one great move. We had 5 mistakes and 2 inaccuracies. So let's just have a look at that opening, because I felt really kind of iffy about that opening at the start there. So this was all book. And pushing the pawn was an okay move. I wanted to do this so that I blocked his bishop in. But it would have been better for us to go with the check. I mean, yeah, that's good, because you develop it with maybe with tempo, take, but it doesn't really do much. I feel like it's a one check threat, and so I'm not big on this move. But I had more of an idea with this. I wanted to close his bishop in, so his bishop had no play. So I'm okay with this move. Okay, an inaccuracy here. So the position is completely equal. And I'm not sure why this is such a bad move. It pins me. Maybe it wants me to push him. Nope. It still wants me to go for this one check threat. Going here, maybe the bishop has to come back, or maybe the knight develops. But we went for the push. So this is bad, because he could have opened up these pieces and gotten his knight here, and now his bishop is open again. Yeah, not so great. I'm not really sure how I would fix this in the future, though. Getting the bishop on g7 was okay. Castling was okay. And here's my second miss. It says I missed an opportunity to kick a bishop. I didn't want any funny ideas with the pawn advancing here. So if I retry this, it wants me to go here. And then where does the bishop go? If the bishop goes here, I have d6, and the bishop looks really useless on this square. But if he takes, then I have queen takes f6, which is what I probably would have played. The queen has more scope than hiding behind here, and it looks like it helps it develop a little bit. But I don't stand against what I did here. I'm kind of okay with it, but it's saying my position is still bad. I feel like I haven't really learned anything this game, and I probably should learn my opening, just my basic opening Dutch idea a little bit better. I know I'm supposed to probably go for some sort of stonewall structure instead of pushing this pawn up the board and trying to close this bishop in. The only reason I did this was because this bishop was sitting here, and I wanted to just like make it inactive the entire game. But anyway, he took, it was another mistake for me to take with a rook. You permit the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. Yeah, so this is his idea here. And then I have to go, like if I go here, what happens? b4. And it's starting to look a little risky. And what if I come here? b3. This is looking really ugly. This is a great move, because as soon as I move this or whatever, he can check me with a discovered attack on the king. So this would have been really bad if I had done this. I was thinking about this move to just defend, and I saw the rook, or I saw the knight could come in. I don't know why he didn't spot this knight coming in, because like I felt like his position was pretty strong here. Is there another move other than Like if he goes here, is there another move for me? It says D8. So just defending the threat of knight here. But then my queen is kind of useless, and can he go here? Probably not. Oh, that's his best move. It said on my analysis screen that C5 was best, but so if I come here, then again he's got this move. So this is always like a big threat. So I would have to see that, and I would have to now retreat, maybe come to E6, and he's just got this big pawn majority here, and none of my pieces are developed. So looks like my position could have got really out of hand because of taking with this rook. I didn't really calculate it, but seeing this tempo on my rook, it's pretty scary. I probably should have just taken with bishop. Yeah, bishop was better. I think in the future I need to just, when I said in the game, when I said should I take with bishop or should I take with rook, and I really should have taken some time there to think about it, because I did have time. I moved this up because I wanted my bishop to be able to come out, but it still allows him to threaten me here and come for here. This was the mistake that I thought I made. So let's just check. If he comes here, where does my rook go? I have to defend this square because this is what's coming. So I have to go here. And if I go here, does he have this move? This was what I was worried about. So now, how do I defend this square and defend my rook? I have to come here. And this just looked really ugly. And then it says he's got B5. So I can come in here. And it's getting very cramped and scary. And now my bishop can't come out. And also, this is a move at some point coming to this square to fork all my pieces. Thankfully, I have the bishop here defending, but there might be some way for him to re-maneuver this piece. I don't know. Yeah, that was getting ugly quick. But this was a good move because it stops all threats of knight coming in. And now we are sort of at the mid game. The position's pretty equal. And now I made the best move not to take that piece. We thankfully... This wasn't the best move? What was the best move? Was this better? Not taking the rook. And then what? It says knight b5. I take a1. So he would never do this. What if he just did this? Then I take here and I just win a piece cleanly. That's right. I've got to remember this. It's better to win just a knight than win a rook for a knight. Because if I give him my rook, so like basically what I did was I get a knight, or I get a rook for 5 points, and he gets 3 points back. So he's up 2 points. But if I had just done this, I get a point, he defends, I get 3 points. So I'm up 4 points instead of 2 points. Now, he can come here, and maybe he's going to win the piece back, but probably not, because I have AC8. So I defend with 2 rooks. I need to think about that. In the game, I just decided to go for the fork because I saw the fork and it looked really good. But in actuality, it's better to take a free knight. That's such a simple thing. I just didn't think it through. So that's a big mistake, and I need to work on that in the future. But I'm glad I'm seeing this review here because I'm spotting some things that I can definitely work on. Yeah, okay. And then he would have taken here, and then I could just push. His rook is trapped, and he doesn't want to take here. If he does, like, I just take him. So then maybe he comes here, I go here, and now he can't even come here. He can't come here, so he'd have to go here. But then I just get a queen. So it would have made more sense for him to just take the pawn, and then here, and then he's gonna lose this because I've got 2 pawns and a rook. So we would have won that endgame pretty easily, especially with the increment of 5 seconds every move. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This was game 1 of the week. And that means this is already a better week than last week. I think last week we had 5 losses. So we're now up to 1654. We beat a 1727, I think he was. So I'm very happy. Or was he 1722? I'm not sure. But I'm very happy that we got that win. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Trash me in the comments. Let me know what I did wrong. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.